Is this the emergency services? We urgently need an ambulance here.
Miss, I advise you not to get involved. Be careful. It might be a scam.
Exactly. The girl from the news a few days ago was wronged and even jumped off the building.
We can't just help anyone.
You darn girl, the house is in chaos, but look at you, you keep messing around out there. Get back here now.
Dad.
Dad.
You finally woke up. You gave me and Yaji a scare.
Yawn. I think I saw Juan.
Dad. What are you saying? Juan. Has.
That must be our Juan. I can't be mistaken. The girl who saved me today. Go find her for me.
Okay, Dad, I got it. Let me call O-Chen. Hello. O-Chen. Something happened to your grandfather. Find out who saved him. Oh, right. While you're at it, check if she has a birthmark on her shoulder. Okay.
Yawn.
Yaji. Don't worry. If she's really our daughter, O-Chen and I will definitely find her.
What an ingrate. The fuss have driven your sister into a corner, and you still have time to wander outside.
Mom. When Juan is just a despicable woman, she just wishes that I could marry that cripple.
That's not true.
It's okay. I will teach her a lesson for you. Someone.
You were the ones who wanted to form a marriage alliance with the Fu family. Now you regret it. What can I do about it?
How dare you? The Wen family has raised you with so much love and care. And this is what we get, an ungrateful wretch. What are you waiting for? Punish her by the family rules.
You raised me with so much love and care.
You illegitimate child. You're hiding here. Your sister needs marrow. Hurry up.
Mom, I'm scared. No, Mom, I'm scared. Mom, I'm scared.
You lowly woman. We're kind enough to take you in. What more do you want? Mom. I have an idea.
What idea?
Anyway, the Fu family doesn't know what I look like. How about we make this lowly woman marry Fu Jingting in my place? A cripple. And an orphan. What a perfect match.
That's a good idea.
You'd better just do as we say and marry him. Don't do anything funny. Don't forget that your token is still with me. If you dare to disobey, you'll never see your biological parents.
This is Mr. Fu's room. Madam. Since Mr. Fu got injured, he's been ill-tempered, so I wish you good luck.
Everyone says Fu Jingting dominates Jiangcheng. If I get along well with him, maybe I can ask him to help me find out who my real parents are.
You are Wen Chu Chu. The Wen family actually could bear to send you here.
Be careful.
I don't need help. Go away. Women are all the same. It's better that they leave. Didn't I tell you to go away? Why are you back?
This is the fuss house, and I am your wife. Where can I go?
You.
All done.
You had to marry me, a cripple. You didn't want to, right?
Well, you are the CEO of the Fu Group, who has immense power. Marrying you is already quite an achievement for me. Moreover, it seems to me that your legs have a chance to heal, so why would I not want to marry you?
Heal. The best doctors in the country all say that my legs can never recover. So how could you be so optimistic?
I was a disciple of an old man, and studied traditional Chinese medicine from him. I've seen cases like yours. Just let me give it a shot.
One choo-choo. Just save it. My legs can't be cured.
You haven't even tried. How do you know it won't work? Besides, given your condition, it can't get any worse
If you give it a try, and fail to cure me, when my grandma holds you accountable, I won't speak up for you.
Got it. That's all for today's acupuncture. How do you feel?
I feel my legs are not that weak now.
You've only had treatment for a few days, and you already feel not that weak. This means it's working. I'll go down to make you some herbal medicine. No more excuses for not taking your medicine, like you did yesterday.
I didn't.
Okay. You didn't. I didn't cool the medicine enough. It burned CEO Fu.
One choo-choo.
Mr. Fu, You should rest. I'll go make you the medicine.
Sister-in-law, you must keep it down. If someone hears us, it will be bad. Sister-in-law, why would you even want to marry a cripple like my brother? You might as well marry me. Whatever he can give you, I can make sure you have it too. And as for what he can't give you, I can offer you.
Let go of me. Let go.
You lowly woman. You just have to do it the hard way, huh?
Third young master.
You wretch! How dare you seduce me?
Jinghang, what's going on at this late hour?
Grandma, this wretch is dressing like this in the middle of the night to seduce me just because Jingting is in poor health.
Wen Chu-Chu, as Jingting's wife, how could you do something so shameless?
I didn't. It was Fu Jinghang who sexually assaulted me.
You despicable woman. You dare to lie in front of my grandma? I sexually assaulted you. Clearly, you were trying to seduce me, and you wanted to frame me. Take a look at your status. And my status.
Fu Jinghang. You're shameless.
Still denying it, huh? People who are shameless like you should be stripped naked and thrown outside, so everyone can see what a wretch you are.
Jinghang is right. Someone take whatever that belongs to the Fu family from her. Our Fu family can't afford to have a loose woman like you. Get back to your Wen family.
Grandma. Please believe me. I really didn't seduce Fu Jinghang. I'm begging you. Don't send me back to the Wen family.
How dare you deny it? Fine. Before sending you back, I shall show you what shame means. On behalf of the Wen family, someone punish her now.
Stop. Stop.
Jingting. Your legs.
What? How could this be?
Jingting. You can walk now?
Grandma. It's late at night. What did Choo-Choo do to make you treat her like this?
Jingting, that wretched Wen Chu-Chu, seduced me in the dead of night.
Jingting. You can walk now. That's great, my dear grandson. This loose woman seduced Jinghang behind your back. That's truly unforgivable. Don't worry about it. Let me choose someone else for you.
Grandma, just calm down first. Are you saying Chu-Chu seduced you?
Of course.
Then let's check the surveillance footage and see what exactly happened.
What? Did you install surveillance cameras? Grandma, that's not me.
Fu Jinghang. You covet your sister-in-law and twist the truth. I'm afraid the Fu family no longer has a place for you. Someone, drag him out.
Jingting. Jinghang just wasn't thinking straight. It's such a trivial matter. Don't you think you're going too far by kicking him out of the Fu family? How about this? Let's just deduct his allowance for this month, a small punishment to make him learn his lesson.
Grandma.
Jingting is your brother. Don't hurt your brotherhood for a woman. It's not worth it.
Okay, Grandma. For your sake, I promise you that I won't drive him out of the Fu family, but he hurt Chu-Chu, so I must settle the score with him.
Fu Jingting, I am your brother. How could you hit me, for a woman?
Let me correct that. You're just my cousin. Uncle is still in great health. So even if they beat you to a pulp, he can have another child soon. Drag him away.
Fu Jingting, you...
Grandma, it's getting late. I'll have Qin Yi take you home.
Thank you for saving me. And also, congrats. You can walk now.
I also need to thank you for treating my leg, Mrs. Fu. This kiss is a thank you gift for you. Mrs. Fu, do you want to kiss me back?
No.
It's rude not to reciprocate. As your husband, I can only help you repay it.
You pervert.
Mr. Wen, something happened to the Fu family. Why are you so flustered? How inappropriate. What happened? Our informant says that Mr. Fu can walk now.
What? Dad, Mom, it's such a big deal. How could Wenwan not tell us?
That heartless wretch.
No rush, Mom. I'll make Wenwan pay the price.
Yes?
7 p.m. Jiangcheng Hotel, VIP Room 1. One of Dad's important clients wants you to join him for dinner. Wenwan, for your token, don't mess it up.
You. Jingting.
It's so late now. Where are you going?
Something came up at home. I need to go home for a bit. I'll be back soon.
Okay, I'll have someone take you home.
No need for that. I can go by myself.
Mr. Chen, hello.
Mr. Chen, sorry to keep you waiting. This is the one I mentioned before. She's my sister, Wenwan. Sit down.
Good. As expected from Miss Wen, she looks one of a kind.
What are you waiting for? Say hi to Mr. Chen.
Just skip the formalities. Miss Wen, let's have a drink.
Sorry, Mr. Chen, I don't drink.
Stop pretending to be innocent. Don't forget the token is with me. Just drink.
Miss Wen can really hold her liquor.
Please conduct yourself, Mr. Chen.
Wenwan, it's an honor to drink with Mr. Chen. Don't be disrespectful.
Well, Mr. Chen, please don't be upset. She must be feeling shy. As we are All here. How about this, then we'll leave. You can take your time drinking. Choo-choo. All right, take your time.
Dad. Dad. Dad.
Miss One. You are really beautiful. I will dote on you.
Let me go.
You wretch. Your family agreed to trade you for the contract. Why put on an act now?
They promised it. I didn't.
Your family matters are none of my business. Anyway, you have to comply today. It's not up to you.
Let me go. Do you know who I am?
Who are you? Even if you're a fairy today, you will listen to me.
Let me go. Let go.
You wretch. You're quite fiery, huh? I like it.
Let go. I'm begging you. Please let me go. I can give you anything you want.
Then I want you to be a little wild. And spread your legs for me.
Let go of me.
Stop it. She said to let her go. Are you deaf?
Mr. Fu.
You dare touch my woman?
Mr. Fu, this must be a misunderstanding. Let me explain.
Misunderstanding? Give the order. Starting today, whoever dares to cooperate with the Chen family in Jiangchen will be going against me, Fu Jingting.
Yes, Mr. Fu. Mr. Fu, please spare me. I was wrong. Mr. Fu.
Keep beating him up. Hit him until you can't hear his disgusting voice. Sorry. I came late.
Jingting.
Mr. Fu, he's been taken care of. We made sure that jerk can't move for 6 months.
Good. I got it. He's paid the price. Now, it's time to settle the score with you. You've got some nerve now. You even dared to fool me.
I can't tell him the truth. If Jingting holds the Wen family accountable, I'll never get my token back.
Is your mouth taped shut?
Jingting. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to worry you.
But it'll only make me worry more. Do you know what would happen if I had been even just a bit late? This is the last time. There's no next time, you hear me? When going out next time, it's safer to bring a few men with you.
Please. Don't be mad at me anymore.
Qin Yi, hurry back home. Mrs. Fu was startled.
Yes, Mr. Fu.
How did it go, Mr. Chen? I didn't lie to you, right? My sister, you know. What? Fu Jingting took her away? Mom, not only did that wretch, Wen Wan, keep us in the dark about such a major thing, like Fu Jingting being able to walk, but she also beat up Mr. Chen and had him hospitalized. Now, we can forget about the contract forever.
This wretch. So this is what she's after. She just wants to ruin our family.
She's forcing my hand.
Choo-choo.
Do you mean, Mom? What do you think Fu Jingting will do if he finds that Wen Wan used underhanded means to marry for wealth? Wen Wan, you shameless wretch, come out now.
Who is outside?
It seems someone is looking for Wen Wan.
Wen Wan. Go check what's going on.
Yes. Who are you? How can you barge into the Fu family like this?
Are you blind? I'm the madam of this family.
Madam? How come I didn't know? We have another madam, at home?
Jingting. I'm Wen Chuchu who's supposed to marry you. This woman is clearly a fraud.
Then my wife is.
You lass. Tell Mr. Fu your true identity now.
I am Wan.
What? You're not Wen Chuchu. No wonder you're such a loose woman. So you're actually a fraud. Grandma. Wan is a very vicious woman. She drugged me on my wedding day. Thanks to her, I was in critical condition and nearly lost my life. You have to help me.
Grandma, that's not true.
You heartless wretch. You still dare to deny it? I've raised you. Is this how you repay us?
What an ungrateful wretch. Someone. Throw her out. She must divorce Jingting.
Grandma.
What an ungrateful wretch. Someone. Throw her out. She must divorce Jingting.
I'd like to see who dares. Step back.
Jingting. Why even care about a vixen? Like her, she even hurt her own sister, and married you in place of her sister. Keeping a woman as ruthless and vain as her around will only harm our family.
Jingting. Grandma, I was forced to marry Jingting in my sister's place. I have evidence. I'll go get it for you.
The heck she has evidence. She's just trying to run away. You wretch. Want to run?
Wan. Wake up.
I didn't even pull her. This wretch is such a good actor.
I will make sure you pay for this. You'd better pray that Wan is fine.
Jingting. I am your fiancé. Good girl. It's okay, I will help you. When Wan is such a seductress, she's not worthy of the Fu family. Thank you, Grandma.
Drop the act, you wretch. Fu Jingting isn't here. Who are you putting on this act for?
Why am I in the hospital? What are you doing here?
If we don't come, who will? Jingting? Stop dreaming. Jingting is only nice to you because you're his wife. But are you still his wife now?
Exactly. Our Chuchu is the rightful Mrs. Fu. If you know what's good for you, you should leave the Fu family now.
Is Fu Jingting being nice to me just because I'm his legally married spouse? You don't get to tell me what to do. One of you pushed me down the stairs, and another one forced me to marry Jingting in her place. Do you think you're decent people?
I forced you to marry him? Hey, would anyone believe this?
They might not believe me, but they will have to believe in the evidence.
Evidence? What evidence? You wretch. Don't tell me you recorded it. Where's your phone? Hand over your phone. Wan, I'll give you one last chance. Hand over the evidence. Otherwise, don't blame me for being rude.
Wan Chuchu, let go.
Wan, you. Wan. Even if you kill me, I can't lie for you.
My poor daughter.
What happened?
My in-law. You must help. Our Chuchu.
Wan, what did you do this time?
Wan Chuchu, what are you doing here? Wan Chuchu, what are you doing here?
Jingting. I'm here to visit Wan. But she hit me to force into hiding the truth about her marriage swap.
Nonsense. You tried to strangle me first.
Wan, even if you hate me, you can't slander me like this. Wan, for the sake of wealth, you even hurt your sister. Last time, you intentionally fell down the stairs and got away. Now that you've woken up, we'd better settle the score today.
Yes. We indeed should settle the score.
Jingting is right. She needs to be taught a lesson. What a wretch. Otherwise, today she dared to push someone. And tomorrow, she might even kill.
Exactly, Jingting. Look at Wan. She pushed me hard. My arm is injured.
I didn't.
Have you forgotten what I said at home?
Jingting. What do you mean?
You pushed Wan down the stairs. Shouldn't you apologize?
I apologize to her? Does she even deserve that?
She is my legitimate wife. So does she deserve it or not?
But, Jingting. She's just a fake. I'm the real.
Enough. I'm not interested in your excuses, at all. Wan is my only wife. You hurt her. If you don't want the Wan family to get into trouble, apologize to Wan now.
Wan. I was wrong. Just forgive me, will you?
Jingting. You shouldn't.
Grandma. This is between us. You can go home first. You've been unconscious too long. If you don't drink water, it's not good for your throat.
Thank you. For helping me.
You are my wife. That's what I should do.
But I'm the substitute bride. I'm not the one engaged to you.
But the one who married me is you. And the one I chose is also you. Wan, there's something I want to discuss with you.
Yes?
Before we got married, my grandmother once said, after the daughter-in-law joined the family, according to the rules, she must get familiar with our family business. Grandma is on her way. She brought this up again. She wants Wen Choo Choo to join the company.
Then.
But I only have you as my wife. So, Mrs. Fu, will you be my wife and go to work at the company?
But will this put you on the spot?
Letting Wen Choo Choo join the company is already the biggest concession I could make for Grandma.
I'll go, then. But I have a small request.
Go ahead.
You've already helped me a lot. I want to earn grandmother's approval through my own effort. So, Mr. Fu, can you not reveal our relationship for now?
Okay. I promise you.
Girl, sorry to have put you through this. Jingting was just bewitched by that seductress. He failed to tell right from wrong. Grandma. Honestly, I don't ask for much. I just want to be a bit closer to Jingting. What a coincidence. I was just thinking of having you work at the Fu group so you can spend more time with Jingting. Then, he will know what a good girl you are. And forget about that vixen. Really, Grandma? I'd love to join the company. But Jingting. No but. I am Jingting's grandma. So I have a say in such a small matter. The planning department needs a supervisor. Do well when you join them. Thank you, Grandma.
Have you heard? A new manager joined the company today.
Of course I heard. Parachuting into the job at this time? This must be a big shot.
Okay, everyone, quiet down. Let me introduce her to you. This is the new manager of our planning department, Wen Choo Choo, Miss Wen. You can say hello to everyone.
Hello everyone. I'm Wen Choo Choo.
Wen, I've heard that our CEO's wife also has the surname Wen. Could she be?
Jingting told me that this department is the core department of the Fu group. I'm new here. If I have questions later, I'll need your help.
So it's true. Sorry to interrupt. This is Miss Wen Wan. She's a new colleague in the planning department. You should get to know each other.
What are you doing here?
Hello everyone, I'm Wen Wan. I hope we will have great teamwork.
Why is there another, Miss Wen? So, which one is the real deal?
Isn't it obvious? It must be the one with the higher position. Manager Wen just mentioned, the CEO too.
Wen Wan, are you doing this on purpose?
You think I have nothing better to do, just like you worthless idiot? You just started, but you're not doing your job. Instead, you're here to flatter yourself.
How dare you insult me? You don't want the token anymore, right?
I still have the footage from that night. Try to destroy it if you dare. Is there anything else? If not, I need to get back to work. I don't have time to fool around with you.
You've never even been to college. You don't even know how to use a printer, do you? I suggest you leave while you can. Don't embarrass yourself here.
Sure. Then go tell Jingting this.
You. Wen Wan. You forced me to do this. You can't blame.
I've heard. That Wen hasn't even been to college. How do you think she got into our company?
Well, you know. The head of HR, Mr. Chow, is a notorious flirt. Just look at her face. Just one night would be enough to make him do as she says.
She used such underhanded means to climb the ladder. I really wonder how long she can last.
It's been so long and the meeting materials are still not ready. Mr. Fu is about to attend the meeting. Can you take responsibility if you finish it late?
It only took half an hour, not too long, right?
Everyone, let's meet in the conference.
This medical seminar is crucial for the Fu Group. It's better to have some prominent figures join us.
Jingting, our family and academician Li Luokuan, who studies TCM, go way back. Although he hasn't shown up for seminars for a long time, but for the Fu Group, I could use my connections to invite him to join us.
Wow. As expected from the daughter of the Wen family, she can even invite academicians.
We'll talk about it when he's really here. Also, at the company, please address me as Mr. Fu. Be careful.
Manager Wen, please have some water to calm down. Wen is really shameless. She even dares to seduce Mr. Fu in front of you.
Exactly. She just can't change her ways.
Manager, the seminar is coming up. I also want to invite a few doctors. One Choo-Choo.
You're not doing well as an employee. Teaching you a lesson as your supervisor is my job.
You
seem quite dissatisfied.
Wen, it's working hours, and you've made yourself a drowned dog. How are you going to work like this?
Exactly. Wen, you just can't change your ways, huh? You tried to seduce Jingting in front of everyone. And out here, you're flaunting yourself. Do you really think everyone wants to see you?
Wen, you can't go a day without causing trouble, can you? Just because Mr. Fu let what happened in the meeting room slide, you think you could get away? From now on, you're responsible for making tea in the planning department.
What gives? I'm only drenched because...
What gives? Because I'm the manager. Alright, stop being a nuisance here. Just clean yourself up. What a disgrace.
Hello? Is this academician Li Luokuan? I'm Wen Choo-Choo from the Wen family. Here is the thing. The Fu Group is preparing for a medical seminar. We'd like to invite you.
I've made myself clear. I won't be attending any of the public events. Please stop bothering me.
What's wrong, Manager Wen? Are things with academician Li not going well?
No, it's going well. Is there anything?
It's raining outside, Manager Wen. If you don't have an umbrella...
Do I need you to remind me of such a petty thing?
Right, sorry. Mr. Fu will pick you up. I spoke out of turn.
This rain won't stop soon. I really envy Manager Wen. Someone will definitely come to pick her up. That's Mr. Fu's car, right?
Isn't that obvious? Only if you in Jiangcheng own a car like this, Mr. Fu must be here to pick up Supervisor 1.
Madam, please get in the car.
No way. This car is here to pick up Wen.
I thought it was here for Supervisor 1.
Madam, your husband is waiting. Let's hurry and get in the car.
Wen has kept it well hidden.
Keep it well hidden? Of course she has to do. Who knows? If she's got herself a sugar daddy?
Yeah, what Manager Wen said makes sense. Wen really has some tricks up her sleeve. First, it was Mr. Chow from our company. And now it's another rich guy.
It's raining so heavily. Manager 1, why hasn't Mr. Fu come to pick you up yet? Hey, look, is Mr. Fu in that car and here to pick up Manager 1?
It must be.
I've told you not to reveal our relationship.
I had my assistant pick you up. It won't reveal our relationship.
By the way, Jingting,
Yes?
can all doctors in the medical field come to this seminar?
Yes. But they'll need an invitation.
Actually, it's that mentor I told you about earlier. I heard that many excellent doctors will attend this seminar. So I'm thinking,
Since he's your mentor. As long as he is willing to come, he's always welcome to the Fu group.
that's great. I mainly want him to take a look at your legs. Because I only learned some superficial knowledge from him. I'm still a bit worried.
Well, that's thoughtful of Mrs. Fu. You're busy with work, but still worrying about my condition. It must have been hard on you. What reward can I give you? So this is the reward. My Wan wants. I shall fulfill your wish, then.
If you're so tired, go home and sleep. Are the files I told you to organize yesterday all done now?
I have everything ready. I've highlighted all the issues in red.
Really?
Is there anything else? If not, I'll get to work.
What's with Wenwan's tone when talking to manager Wen? She makes it sound like she's the manager.
Exactly.
Wenwan, watch your tone. I am the manager. You are too. Organize all these documents again and deliver them to my office in 5 minutes. Assistant Qin, what brings you here? Did Jingting send you to tell me something?
There is a message from the him. Since the seminar is approaching, Manager Wen, you should confirm whether Academician Li will attend the meeting or not as soon as possible.
You can reassure Jingting. Academician Li will definitely come.
That's the best.
Did Jingting tell you to give me this? Seriously. I've told him I'm fine.
Manager Wen, this medicine is.
Mr. Fu is really attentive to manager Wen.
Stop it already. Just get back to your work. What are you looking at? Fix the proposal now. Tomorrow is the seminar. If it's delayed because of you, can you bear the consequences?
The Fu Group is holding a medical seminar today. It is reported that this time the Fu Group managed to invite the long-absent Academician Li Luokuan to come. For many years, Academician Li has been deeply involved in the research of TCM pathology. Manager Wen, didn't you say you've contacted Academician Li? The seminar is about to start. Why is he still not here?
Maybe he's stuck in traffic. It's okay. Dr. Chen and Dr. Liu are here, aren't they? Having them at the seminar should be more than enough.
But, Manager Wen, we've already sent our press release.
What are you trying to say? We can't hold the without Dr. Li? I'll take responsibility. Just go ahead with your work.
Yes. Please take your seats. The seminar is about to begin.
Traditional Chinese medicine hasn't been thriving like it used to in the past 2 years. After all, Chinese medicine is still inferior to Western medicine. Western medicine works quickly and has a shorter recovery time.
Dr. Chen, I disagree with you. Chinese medicine has developed over the ages. There are countless miraculous remedies. TCM offers precise treatment with little to no side effects. Each has its strengths. There is no notion of one being better than the other.
Wenwan, what do you know? Stop talking nonsense here. Just sit down.
Exactly. If you mess up the seminar, can you take responsibility?
I think she's right. Someone who is so narrow-minded that they cannot accept other forms of medicine probably won't achieve much in research either.
Who are you? Who let you in? Do you know what this place is? How dare you be so arrogant?
It's a professional seminar. And I'm not allowed to come even if I have an invitation.
Hey, you beggar. You want to push it, huh? Get out quickly.
Wait a moment.
You seem somewhat familiar.
When you were in graduate school, you worked with me on research with your mentor. So, you've forgotten about me already. Academician Li? It's really you. I did research with you back then, and I've truly learned a lot. I didn't expect I could see you here today.
Yes, Academician Li. All these years, I haven't had time to visit you. How have you been?
Manager Wen, you really managed to invite Academician Li to come.
I thought Academician Li wouldn't come at all. Manager Wen sure is capable.
This beggar is actually Li Luokuan. Academician Lee, long time no see. I'm so glad to see that you could attend the seminar held by the Fu Group. Please come in.
Who are you?
I'm Wen Chu Chu. Did you forget? I called you.
Girl. How much longer do you plan to hide back there?
Master. You really came.
Master?
Wen, why did you tell us? You knew him sooner?
Exactly, Wen. When did you become a disciple of Academician Lee?
I had a tough childhood. So I stayed in my hometown and learned medicine from my master for a while. But after I moved away, I just stopped learning.
I see.
Miss Wen. If that's the case, you were Academician Lee's disciple, only for a while when you were a kid, right? Look at how you just contradicted me. I thought you'd finished your apprenticeship. Now it seems you're just an amateur.
In that case, I advise you, Miss Wen, not to go around and claim to be a disciple of Academician Lee, or you'll be disparaging the entire medical field.
In my view, Wen only said those things to gain everyone's attention. She didn't even care if she'd ruin the seminar. She's just so selfish.
If I may speak frankly, Wan is the most talented one among all my students. I'm afraid neither of you can compare to Wan.
Academician Lee, aren't you playing favorites now? Whether she truly has the skills, she has to prove it with actions.
I know I'm dull, but I can't tarnish my master's reputation. I'm willing to treat someone right here to prove my capabilities.
Miss Wen. I don't think we have any sick people here at the seminar. Miss Wen. You must be saying this because you're aware of that too. If we were in a hospital.
I'm ill. Miss Wen. I heard what you said just now. Why don't you take a look at my hand? My hand has been trembling for over 2 years. I've taken plenty of medicine, but nothing is working.
Perfect timing. I'll take a look. I will try acupuncture on your hand. It might hurt a bit.
It's okay, Miss Wen. As long as my hand can be healed, pain is nothing.
I'll get started.
How can you insert needles randomly? Do you know what this acupoint is for? When WAN. You can show off all you want, but if he's hurt because of you, the consequences could be serious.
Try to move your hand a bit now.
It's not shaking. My hands aren't shaking anymore.
Even if you have the elixir of the highest immortals of Taoism, you can't be healed this fast, can you?
Wen Chu Chu. What are you trying to say?
What am I trying to say? Wen, don't you think it's too much of a coincidence? You just said you'd treat a patient, and a patient showed up right away. He's better after just a few shots. I think you hired him to put on an act with you.
Since you say this patient is an actor I hired, then let me take your pulse. You can't be hired by me too, can you?
What are you doing? Let go of me.
You had a miscarriage before.
What nonsense are you spouting?
Who'd have thought? That manager went actually.
My goodness. Does Mr. Fu know about this?
Look at this mess. Well, Wen, stop joking. Academician Lee has stood there for quite a while. Let's just carry on with the seminar. Academician Lee, please.
Can I help you?
Wen, you did it on purpose to embarrass in front of Jingting, didn't you?
So that means what I just said was right.
You'd better keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, you might end up dead.
Wen Chu Chu. I have no interest in your business at all. Also, not everyone is fond of gossiping, like you.
Mr. Fu, Madam and Manager Wen are here.
Wan, why aren't you going in?
It's nothing, let's go.
Wen Chu Chu, know when to stop. Don't think just because my grandmother is on your side. I can't do anything about you.
So many people were present just now. If this gets to Grandma Fu. No. If that happens, I'll be done for. Choo choo. Isn't the Fu group holding a seminar today? Who has upset you? Good girl, stop crying. It's Wenwan. Wenwan. What happened at the seminar today?
Young madam. She.
Why are you afraid of telling me when she's not afraid of doing it? Tell me.
Young madam insisted on taking Miss Wen's pulse at the seminar, and she said that Miss Wen had a miscarriage before.
Grandma. Wenwan is jealous that I was engaged to Jingting, so she slandered me in front of so many people and Jingting. My reputation has been ruined by her. This vixen. To harm others, she can utter any kind of nonsense. It's okay, I have your back.
Mr. Fu. Looks like Wan is now much more impressive than me, this old man. I once treated a patient who became paralyzed after a car accident. He didn't recover as well as you have.
Master. I can never hold a candle to you. It's all thanks to your teaching.
Oh, Mr. Fu. Look at this disciple of mine. Before she studied medicine with me, she was having a tough time. Now that I see her living a good life with you, I finally don't need to be worried.
Rest assured, academician Lee, Wan is my wife. I'll definitely keep her safe.
Wan. When you go this time, it's not going to be another long stretch without contacting me, right?
Master. I had a hard time before. You can rest assured. In the future, I'll make sure to visit you whenever I can. I hope you won't find me annoying.
This girl.
What is it?
Mr. Fu, the young master of the OU family has returned. Mr. Sheng wants me to ask if you have time to welcome Mr. OU back tonight.
Sure, you can go now.
Mr. Fu, since you have something to do, then I won't bother you any longer.
Thank you, academician Lee, for coming today. I will pay you a visit with Wan another day.
Sure.
Master, I'll walk you out.
Hey, Sheng Fei. Send me the address for the dinner, for Oh Chen tonight. Okay. Oh Chen. How long has it been since you were back in Jiangcheng? What brings you back, this time?
Do you even need to ask? There must be a girl he likes in Jiangcheng. Our young Master O is just as handsome as ever.
Stop talking nonsense. I'm back this time because my parents want me back.
I heard Grandpa O hasn't been well lately. Are you back this time to visit your grandpa?
I'm back for my sister.
Your sister? I thought the moment she was born, she was... Forget it, let's not talk about that. So, is there any news now?
I don't know. It's just that the other day, when my grandpa was in the hospital, my parents suddenly told me to check who took my grandpa to the hospital and see if she has any birthmarks.
Mr. and Mrs. O mean that the person who took your grandpa to the hospital is your sister?
I don't know. I just returned to the country. I haven't started to look into it, but I don't think she just showed up like that.
If you need help, just tell me.
Thanks.
Wenwan, I didn't expect you to be this amazing. Mr. Wang's hands are really healed by you.
I know, right? I was stunned yesterday. Wenwan, why didn't you tell us you had this skill?
Skill? Well, I don't think she really has the skills. But she's indeed good at talking big.
Wenwan. My third aunt always complains that her legs hurt. Do you think she'll get better if she sees a TCM doctor?
How foolish. If you're ill, you should go to the hospital. What do you take this place for?
There are many factors that could cause leg pain. Did you go to the hospital and have an x-ray?
Yes. Wenwan, how about this? Let's exchange our numbers. I'll send you the x-ray later. Can you take a look for me?
Sure.
Enough. It's work time now. But you're all chatting here. Do you not want your job?
Manager Wen, I'm just worried about my family. Never mind. Wenwan, I'll count on you then.
It's no trouble at all. I'll help in any way I can.
You.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Miss Wen, Madame Fu said that you've been working hard lately, so she gave you this bangle as a small gift. Please take it, Miss Wen.
Such a valuable gift, I can't take it. Thank you for coming all this way. I will personally thank Grandma.
All right, Miss.
When want, I'll see how you can compete with me now. What is this thing? Is it even worth the trip? Look at the quality. It's not even as good as the one my dad bought randomly. But it can make that wretch when want feel bitter. So it's worth it. Come in. What is this for?
Manager 1, you've had a long day. This is the afternoon teat we prepared for you.
Isn't this a surprise? You guys are busy pleasing Wan, but you haven't forgotten about me.
Manager 1, please don't say that. Besides, Wan is just a nobody. You are Mr. Fu's wife, so of course we're on your side.
Alright. I appreciate your kindness. But I don't want to become fat. You can have it with your colleagues.
What sound is that?
Nothing. Why aren't you getting to work already? Can't you see I'm busy? What should I do? Jinting's grandma gave me this bangle. It may not look valuable. But if grandma finds out about this, my bangle. You.
Isn't that the bangle given to Manager 1 by Madame Fu? It's broken.
Wan, how could you be so careless and break Manager Win's bangle?
What? What does this have to do with me?
You still dare to deny it? If you hadn't bumped into me, this bangle wouldn't have been broken. Get down on your knees and apologize.
One choo-choo. Forget about whether it was you who ran into me or I into you. But how is it that this bangle, which was fine on your wrist, broke with just a light tap?
Still lying, huh? You're obviously jealous of me. So many eyes are watching. Why would I frame you?
That's right. I clearly saw that after Wan bumped into Manager Wen, the bangle broke.
You.
What? We now have evidence and witnesses. You can't deny it anymore.
It's the middle of the day. What are you making a fuss about?
Manager. Wan broke the bangle. Jinting's grandma gave me, and now she's accusing me of framing her.
Hey, Wan, you're quite the troublemaker. You stole the limelight at the seminar. Had me scolded by Mr. Fu, very badly. And now, you caused this mess too.
I didn't.
It seems. Our small planning department just can't afford to have such an impressive figure like you.
I didn't break her bangle. You can't kick me out of the planning department for this. You can't kick me out of the planning department for this.
Are you disrespecting me now?
All right. Since when Choo Choo claims that her bangle was broken here, let's piece it together now. If we can put it back together, it's not too late to blame me.
What is that supposed to mean? How can we piece together such a broken bangle?
See? All the broken pieces are here. It's clear that one piece is missing. In other words, this bangle wasn't broken here. So I didn't break it.
The bangle is badly damaged. Maybe a piece has fallen to somewhere you can't see. This can't prove anything.
You.
All right. I will report this to Mr. Fu. So pipe down for now. Get back to work.
Grandma. Oh, my dear. Come here. It's hot outside. Why are you here now? Did something happen? Grandma. I'm sorry. I failed to appreciate your kindness. What happened? Get up and talk. Grandma. It's because I didn't cherish the bangle you gave me well. That when Juan had the chance to sabotage me. What does that mean, Choo-choo? What happened to the bangle? That seductress, Wen Wan, gave you a hard time again. She is jealous of you doting on me. And she's jealous that you gave me a bangle in front of everyone, so she broke my bangle. And she argued that I was farming her. Wen Wan is such a seductress, she really has some nerve. Someone, get the car ready. I will meet her in person and ask her, what gives her the nerve to be so bold?
What a surprise. Wen Wan is actually such a jealous person. She failed to seduce Mr. Fu. And she broke Madame Fu's bangle to vent her anger.
It's not a surprise at all. She has connections everywhere. So naturally, she has no fears.
Where is that wretch Wen Wan?
Grandma.
You wretch. You even dared to break our family heirloom. Your life isn't worth as much as this bangle.
Grandma. I didn't break it.
You didn't? So many people saw it. I can't possibly wrong you, can I? Wen Wan. Grandma is here now. So you better admit your mistake already. If you can, sincerely apologize to me. Maybe I can help plead for you.
One Choo-choo, just drop your act. You broke the bangle yourself, and framed me.
Grandma, look at her. I was just trying to be kind and give her some advice, yet she's still as unrepentant as ever. What an ungrateful woman.
Grandma, what are you doing? Just calm down. Mind your health.
Jingting, you finally came. Wen Wan broke the heirloom bangle Grandma gave me. And she won't admit it. Jingting, stay out of this. Someone, drag Wen Wan out. And make her kneel in front of the company so she can reflect on herself. When you realize your mistake, you can get up.
All right, Grandma, it's just a bangle worth millions. If you like it, I can tell my men to buy more, and deliver them to our home. You can break them however you want.
Jingting.
Enough. Do my words not make sense to you? Wen Wan, come to my office.
Jingting.
Are you a fool? Just standing there letting them wrong you.
She's your grandmother.
All right. I'll handle it. I won't let Grandma bother you again.
I seem to always get you into trouble.
It's not your fault. It's some people who just won't leave you alone.
No matter what. I must thank you for always willing to believe me.
You only thank me. With words, don't you?
I have something to do. I'll go back to work first.
Mrs. Fu, you can't just leave after turning me on.
We're at the office.
Okay. Then, tonight, I'll see you at home. Chin E, make a call and invite Grandma in.
Jingting, are you going to let that wretch Wen Wan off just like this?
Grandma. Wan is my wife. I hope you can stop calling her a wretch.
Considering what she has done, she deserves to be called a wretch. I think you two should divorce immediately.
Enough, Grandma. Wan was wronged. Chin E.
Mr. Fu, I found this in Manager Wen's office. Mrs. Fu was right. This bangle was broken by Manager Wen long ago.
Grandma, I believe. I don't need to explain anything to you now.
Forget it. It's between you young people. I don't have a say in it.
Chin E, give Grandma a ride home.
Yes.
Fu Jinghang, you've never learned good manners, haven't you?
Jingting, I'm here to discuss a serious matter with you. I want to take charge of the medical equipment project.
You?
Jingting, I know. You're still bothered by what happened between me and Wen Wan. How about this? I will apologize to Wenwan in person. Will that do? Sheen E. Go invite my sister-in-law over. I happen to have something to discuss with my sister-in-law.
What do you and Juan have to discuss?
Jingting, you have to agree to let me handle the trade fair first. I heard that your wife's mentor is academicianly. If he can assist me, then this trade fair will be a great one.
Don't even think about it. I only let you stay here because I respect our grandma.
Sister-in-law, great timing.
Juan, is there anything?
Mr. Fu, this is the first draft of the trade fair plan. The manager told me to ask you to have a look.
Okay, I got it. Sheen E, walk Juan out.
Sister-in-law, wait a moment.
Manager Fu, we're at the company, so please call me Wenwan.
All right. Wenwan. About what happened at home, I was in the wrong. Please don't hold a grudge against me. You can punish me however you want.
Fu Jingheng, that's enough. That's enough.
Jingting, all I want is to ease your worries. Moreover, I also want to use this trade fair to improve myself.
Manager Fu, are you referring to the medical equipment trade fair?
That's right. I was just talking to Jingting about it. Sister-in-law, well, can you help me? I just apologize to you. Just think of it as helping the Fu group.
Mr. Fu, I can help him.
Great. This is great, sister-in-law. Then, it's a deal. I'll go back to get the materials ready. I'll have someone send them to you. Thank you, my sister-in-law. Jingting, I'll take my leave now.
Juan, Fu Jingheng set you up before. Why do you want to help him prepare for the medical equipment trade fair?
Manager Fu has already apologized and admitted his mistakes. Moreover, this is business. I want to take this opportunity to improve my skills and qualifications for the job. I mainly want to gain grandmother's approval.
Okay. If that's what you want, you should go take a look. But you must promise me that you won't let yourself be wronged anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Fu, for giving me this opportunity. I still have unfinished work. I'm leaving first. Goodbye, Mr. Fu.
Did you hear? Mr. Fu specifically assigned Wenwan to plan for the trade fair.
Everyone has heard that. We have so many people in the planning department, but why did Manager Fu insist on sending her?
Do you even need to ask? Our manager Fu is charming and fond of having fun. He must be attracted to her looks.
She indeed has some tricks up her sleeve. No one can outsmart her in this aspect.
Look who that man is. So handsome.
Hello, is Jingting here?
Yes.
Thanks.
Chen,
You are?
I am Wen Chu Tu. You forgot? I am your junior from high school. I even brought you drinks before. What a coincidence to see you here. Are you here to see someone?
Strange. Have I seen her somewhere before? Why does she give me a familiar feeling?
Chen?
Yeah. What a coincidence. I'm here to see Jingting.
I see. Then, let's exchange contacts.
Well, Miss Wen, excuse me for asking, the girl who just passed by, who is she?
Oh. She's nobody. Just someone who runs errands here.
Runs errands?
Yes. Chen. Forget about her. Let's exchange contacts. We can catch up then.
Sorry. I have some things to discuss with Jingting. Let's do it next time. Young Master Fu.
You came to see me here. How can I help you?
Our old man heard that your family is holding a trade fair. So he sent me here to ask if young Master Fu could let the OU family cut in line.
Of course. It's our honor to have the O group on board. I'll inform the planning department. Just tell your father to rest assured.
Speaking of the planning department, I just met a lady. She seemed very familiar to me.
Are you playing riddles with? There are so many people in the planning department. How can I know which one you're talking about, when you don't even have a photo?
The most beautiful one.
The most beautiful one is my wife. Wenwan.
Wen Wan.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing. It must be just a coincidence. They probably just share the same name.
By the way, aren't you back because of your sister? How did it go? Is there any progress?
No. That girl from that day, except for her name, didn't leave any of her details. I've hired a private investigator.
Well, you can't rush it. If you need help, just tell me.
Don't worry. I will. Oh, right. When can we invite your wife and have a meal together?
She's been busy with the trade fair lately. Maybe you might run into her again.
What a coincidence, then. I'll see you guys at the trade fair.
Manager Fu, here are the materials I compiled. Please have a look.
No wonder you're Academician Lee's disciple. You sure are impressive.
You're too kind, Deputy Manager. If there's nothing else, I'll head back now.
There's something. Of course I have something.
Go ahead.
Mr. Liu, from Shaner Medical Equipment, asked me to have dinner with him tonight. You're my planner. So you should go too. Don't worry. Mr. Liu and Jingting go way back. We're just having a simple meal. I'll explain the event process to him. How about this? I promise you that he's clear about the process. You can leave. Will that do? Then it's settled. Tonight, at Jiangcheng Hotel, I will send you the room number later.
Jingting. Fu Jinghang took me to have dinner with Mr. Liu from Shaner Medical. I might be back a bit late.
You're finally here. Mr. Liu, let me introduce. This is the Fu Group's main planner for this project. With Miss One. Besides, she's also my sister-in-law.
Mr. Liu, this is the plan for the trade fair. Please have a look.
Good. Very good. No wonder she's Mr. Fu's wife. Certainly a talented person. I believe that with Miss Win's help, this trade fair by the Fu Group will be a game changer. Sister-in-law, you've talked a lot. You must be thirsty. Come on, have a drink.
Oh, sorry, I don't drink. Let's skip it this time. If there is no problem with the plan, Mr. Liu, I'll take my leave now.
Sister-in-law, what's the rush? I've already informed my brother. What? Are you scared that my brother won't like it if you go home too late? Yes, Miss One. It's our first meeting. You can't just leave like this. Today, even if it were Mr. Fu, he'd also need to have a drink with me. Sister-in-law, you can hold your liquor well. You shouldn't say that you can't drink.
Since I've drunk it, I have to go now.
I know. I'll have someone give you a ride home.
No thanks. I can go back myself.
Sister-in-law. Are you okay? Are you drunk?
Let go, I'm fine.
Fu Jingting won't be able to help you this time.
It's already this late. Why isn't one back yet? Qin Yi.
Mr. Fu.
Go check if something went wrong with Fu Jinghang.
Yes, Mr. Fu. Mr. Fu, this is bad. The hotel staff said Mrs. Fu couldn't hold her liquor and fainted. She was carried upstairs by the deputy manager.
Get the car ready.
If you had agreed to be my lover, we wouldn't need to go through all the trouble now.
Stop it. Beat him hard.
Jingting, it's not like that. Let me explain.
Take him away.
Jingting. Please spare me this time. Jingting.
I feel so hot.
Wan, you'll be fine soon. I'll send Chin Yi to get a doctor. Be good. You should take a hot shower first. What are you waiting for? Go get a doctor now.
Mr. Fu, you don't need a doctor for this.
Jingting, please help me. Help me.
Wan, you're drunk, Wan.
Kiss me. Please kiss me.
Wan.
Kiss me.
Don't you back out, then.
Jingting and I? No way.
Mrs. Fu, you're so proactive. Did I not do well last night?
What are you talking about? What happened yesterday? How did we end up?
That monster Fu Jingheng spiked your drink. You don't have to worry. I'll handle it.
But we... What is this?
Partial equity transfer agreement. This is 10% of the shares of the Fu Group.
I can't take it.
Wan, listen to me. We are now husband and wife for real. Everything the Wan family failed to give you before, I want to make up for it, one by one. This is just the beginning. Are you really going to reject my kind gesture?
Mr. Fu, about the deputy manager, he's already been taken care of. A month's detention will leave a record.
A month's detention is not severe enough. Notify everyone that Fu Jingheng no longer holds a position in the Fu Group. Also, cancel his credit card, and take back all the properties and companies that are under his name, but owned by the Fu Group.
Mr. Fu, I'm afraid Madam Fu won't like it.
Fu Jingheng has done many wrongs. Keeping him around is the biggest risk the Fu Group has. Do as I say. I'll talk to my grandma.
Okay. Mr. Fu, there is one more thing. The trade fair, which was previously managed by the deputy manager, now lacks a person in charge. Do you think?
Let's assign it to Wan. She's been working on it anyway.
Mr. Fu, this trade fair is much more crucial to the group than the last seminar. Are you sure she can do it?
I've seen Wan's plan. It's excellent. Even if something goes wrong, I'll take responsibility. Just give the orders.
Yes.
When Wan, I heard that yesterday, you and the deputy manager went to the hotel to dine with Mr. Liu, and didn't come back the whole night.
What are you getting at?
What am I getting at? You're asking a funny question. We just want to know if you had a long night last night.
One choo-choo. You need evidence when you make an accusation.
Evidence? Isn't this evidence? When Wan, can you tell us which one is better? Mr. Liu or Mr. Fu?
You. I see. Now, you know that you can't get on that bed. So you start asking if you can get on others' beds, huh?
Wen Wan. What nonsense are you talking about? She is Mr. Fu's wife. Have you lost your mind?
Exactly. You're accusing others instead, when you can't keep yourself in check.
She is Mr. Fu's wife?
What is this commotion about now? Everyone, pipe down.
Assistant Sheen has an announcement to make.
Mr. Fu has ordered that starting today, all of Manager Fu's projects will be handled by Miss Wen.
What?
Congratulations, Manager 1.
Me? I can't believe Mr. Fu. This caught me off guard.
Manager Wen, you've misunderstood. I was referring to Wen Wan, Miss Wen.
Why her?
Exactly.
All right, I've relayed Mr. Fu's order. I'll head out first.
What just happened? Why was the project given to Wen Wan?
Exactly. Manager 1 is Mr. Fu's wife.
Do you think Mr. Fu really has feelings for Wen Wan?
What is this nonsense? Wen Wan is just a useless fool who didn't even attend college. Jingting would never fall for her.
Yes. Manager 1, you're right. But why on earth?
It's just a trade fair. As long as I complain to Jingting, Wan can only be an errand girl.
Please organize this file ASAP and email me in half an hour.
Wan sure is making a fuss over nothing. Why do you listen to her? Manager 1 already said she'd replace her. Let's just complain to Manager 1.
Let's go. I don't want to work under Wan for even a second.
A week later, on the 3rd floor of the Jiangcheng Art Museum, I'll tell you what to do. If you mess up again, you can forget about the money. Why didn't you knock before coming in? You can't think straight after working under Wan for a few days?
Sorry, Manager 1, we have something to ask you.
What is it?
Manager 1, you may not know, but recently, Wan has been so cocky, we just can't work under her anymore. Have you talked to Mr. Fu about having her replaced?
Of course, I have.
How could Mr. Fu not let you handle the trade fair?
Jingting said that the trade fair is just a trivial matter, so he doesn't want me to wear myself out.
I see. Mr. Fu doesn't want Manager 1 to tire herself out.
All right. Can't you see I'm busy? If there is nothing else, you may leave.
Yes.
Did you understand what I just said? I will send you Wan's photo later. Wan, since you love stealing the limelight so much, you can have all the spotlight you want.
Wan, what are you doing here? It took me a long time to find you.
Who are you?
Wan, how could you forget me? We've been together for such a long time. You've joined a big company now. So you look down on me, huh?
I don't understand what you're saying. Sir, please let go. Otherwise, I'll call security.
Wan, you can't be so heartless. For what it's worth, we need to think about our child. You didn't get rid of the child, did you?
Sir, this is the Fu Group's trade fair. If you keep causing a scene here, you won't be able to bear the consequences.
Who do you think you are? I'm talking to my wife. It's none of your business. Is he the rich guy who came to pick up Wan before?
Oh, please. Look at his pathetic state. That set of clothes of his won't even cost 200 yuan.
From what he says, Wan has something going on with him.
Wan, you've been gone for so long, you didn't even send me a message. My mom is still waiting to meet your family to discuss our marriage.
Sir, I think you have the wrong person. I don't even know you.
Let go. She says she doesn't know you. Did you not understand?
Oh. I see now. No wonder you don't know me. Turns out you're fooling around with this man. I've spent so much on you. And you cheat on me? Come with me now.
What are you talking about?
You'd better explain yourself.
Let me go.
Security.
What's going on? It's so noisy. Is this a trade fair or a wet market? Who is this? Getting all physical. So, embarrassing yourself is not enough, and you want to embarrass the Fu Group too?
Manager Wen. This man seems to be Wan's boyfriend. He claims that she got rid of their baby and wants to take her back.
I knew it. Last time at the seminar, she claimed that I once had a miscarriage all of a sudden. Turns out, she had a miscarriage herself. She did it to shift the blame.
Wan Chu, don't you make groundless accusations.
Your boyfriend is here. So, you don't dare to own up to your actions?
What's going on? It's so noisy.
Mr. Fu is here. This is going to be great.
Mr. Fu entrusted her with the trade fair. But she messed it up.
Who are you?
Jingting, here is the thing. This is her boyfriend. He's here for her and the child.
The child? Looks like he's a madman. Someone. Take him to the police station.
Get lost.
Wan, you're just letting this stranger treat me like this, huh? Wan.
Shut him up. Come to my office later.
Wan, I doubt. Jingting will forgive you this time.
Mister. Thank you.
It's nothing. Don't need to thank me. By the way, are you hurt?
I don't know your name yet.
I'm OU Chen.
Thanks, Mr. O.
Don't be so polite. Just call me OU Chen.
The O family is exhibiting too. I assume you, Mr. O, have to entertain your clients. So I won't disturb you.
Why is her silhouette getting more familiar?
Are you hurt? You didn't call me when you were in trouble. This is punishable.
Mr. Fu.
What is it?
Mr. Fu, bad news. That guy, Wang Shuai, got away.
He got away.
The guard responsible for escorting him said that this madman opened the car door and jumped out of the car. When they made a U-turn to chase after him, he was already gone.
Looks like he's not to be underestimated.
I don't know him at all. But he recognized me immediately, at the trade fair. It's as if he was instructed to do it by someone. Jingting. Can you help me look into this person?
Xin Yi, did you hear what Mrs. Fu said?
Understood, Mr. Fu.
Don't worry. We'll soon get to the bottom of this.
One. Do you have time today? Ever since you married Jingting, you haven't been home once. Come home tonight. We can eat together. As a family.
Is something up?
Come on, sweetheart. I know. I've let you down. That's why. I want us to eat together. As a family. You can think of it as an apology to you. But if you ask if there is anything, there is something I want to discuss with you. Let's do this. When you come back tonight, we can talk in detail, okay? Juan, you're finally back. Look, the food has gone cold. Come on, sit.
No thanks. You said on the phone that you have something to discuss with me. I'm here now. So just cut to the chase.
Actually, for you, it's not a big deal. It's about our company. Recently, it.
Quit stammering already. We raised her. And helped her marry a rich man like Fu Jingting. Isn't it natural for her to repay us? I will tell her, then. When Juan. Recently, our company is facing cash flow issues. Talk to Fu Jingting and have him lend us 300 million.
How much? 300 million? You really have some nerve.
Juan. I'm begging you, alright?
Juan. Don't be ungrateful. Dad is begging you now. What else do you want?
You'd better watch your tone. You've been using my name at the company to do all sorts of bad things. If this comes to light, you'll lose your job at the Fu Group. I've done enough for the Wen family. First, I married Fu Jingting in Wen Chuchu's place. Then I got set up by Mr. Chen. What about you guys? Have you fulfilled your promise to me?
Juan. What do you mean by that?
Where is my token? Shouldn't you give it to me now?
So this is what you're after. Alright, you can have the token. How about this? You go to Fu Jingting and have him give us 300 million. Then, I will give you the token. When you hand me the money. What do you say?
I've recorded it. Wen Chuchu. If you break your promise this time, your identity as Mrs. Fu won't last much longer.
You schemed against me? Sure. It's a deal.
Why do you look so down?
Jingting. There is something I want to discuss with you. I went to the Wen family tonight. And when Jianhai told me that the Wen group has not been doing well lately, and that if this continues, the group might go bankrupt.
The Wen family has indeed been going downhill recently. When Xianhai wanted you home. Because of this?
Jingting. Can you help the Wen group? And lend them 300 million?
Seriously? When Qianhai wanted you home, because he wanted you to ask me for money? Juan. I can give you 300 million. But I need a reason. The Wen family has been mistreating you, and you're still willing to ask me for a favor for them?
Jingting. If I don't help the Wen family, I won't get my stuff back.
Your stuff? What is it?
Jingting. Just help me this time. Please? Consider this 300 million as a loan from me.
It's not that I don't want to help you. I'm just worried you've been taken advantage of.
I promise that after I get my stuff back, I will tell you everything.
Qin Yi, prepare 300 million tomorrow morning. Transfer it to the Wen family's account. After you get the stuff, you mustn't go back on your word.
Deal.
I'm doing as my wife says now, so I wonder if I can get any reward.
Then, what kind of reward do you want, Mr. Fu?
Good for you. You toyed with me.
Miss Wen. Mr. Fu instructed that these documents need careful organization at the upcoming trade fair. We'll need these documents for a detailed presentation.
Wen Wan has been really busy recently. I'm afraid she doesn't have enough energy for this. Assistant Qin, go back and tell Jingting that I will organize these documents myself.
Since Manager Wen said she can do it, we should let her handle it. Assistant Qin, thanks for making the trip.
All right, I'll leave now.
What the heck is this? It's not making any sense at all. It's not a job that can be done by one person. Hey. You. Come to my office.
Manager Wen, you wanted to see me?
These are important documents. Organize them, and hand them to me in an hour.
Yes, Manager Wen, consider it done.
Where are you going? Do it here.
Please take a look, Manager Wen.
All right, thank you.
Come in.
Jingting. The document is all set now. Assistant Qin said, this is an important document, so I organized it carefully. Take a look.
I've told you many times to call me Mr. Fu. Is this what you carefully organized? Wen Chu Chu. You're good at gossiping. You should use this skill of yours correctly. Take your trash and leave my office.
Jingting.
Did I not make myself clear enough?
Manager Wen, you're back.
You idiot. You messed up the files. And you can't even hold a glass of water properly. Do you know how expensive this dress is? Can you even afford it?
I'm sorry, Manager Wen, it was a mistake. I didn't do it on purpose.
You didn't do it on purpose, but I think it was intentional. You wanted me to be scolded by Jingting, and to embarrass myself in front of him, right?
Wen Chu Chu. For a document and a dress, you want to resort to violence? Don't you think it's too much?
Too much? What does it have to do with you? Stop pretending to be a good person.
It's just a poorly organized document. Don't you think Manager 1 is making a big deal out of it?
Manager 1 is the vice CEO's wife. This whole company belongs to Manager 1. She can fire any employee she wants.
I was lecturing her, and you guys want to be taught a lesson too? You all just know how to loaf around. Just get back to your work.
One Choo-Choo, you're going too far. This is not a place for you to throw tantrums.
I am the manager. You don't get to tell me what to do.
What's this fuss about? Wen, you just won't learn your lesson, huh? How dare you cross Manager Wen again? She is Mr. Fu's wife. She's not someone, a nobody like you can afford to offend.
Sir, she was the one.
Cut it out. Still trying to deny it? Let go of her now.
It was when Choo-Choo who resorted to violence first. I only step up to stop her.
Why do you have to care who Manager Wen is lecturing? Do you need to meddle in this? Manager 1, what's got you so worked up? If she's done anything wrong, just tell me. I'll teach her a lesson. You must mind your health, or Mr. Fu will be worried.
Jingting won't care about a shrew who hits others at will.
Wen, who are you calling a shrew?
Wen, you're just looking for trouble, aren't you? What does this have to do with you? Are you not busy enough at work?
When Choo-Choo casually bullies her subordinates, as a manager, you not only don't stop her, but you also help her.
Hey, you just don't know when to stop, huh? You caused so much trouble before, and you weren't punished. Do you think no one in the company can keep you in check now?
Caused trouble? Is it about the bangle, or the seminar? Both of the two incidents were orchestrated by Wen Choo-Choo.
Shut up. How dare you slander me?
Wen Choo-Choo, do you dare to swear that you didn't break the bangle? And that your miscarriage was something I made up? You swear.
Why should I swear? Manager. She's spreading rumors. Why even keep her in the company? Fire her now.
Yes, Manager Wen, I officially announce that you're fired. Pack your things now, and leave.
What gives?
Because I'm the manager of the planning department. Get out of here now.
What gives you the right to fire my woman? The ones who should leave are you and Wen Choo-Choo.
Mr. Fu, Wang Shuai's identity is confirmed, but he's still nowhere to be found.
Keep looking for him. Who sent him?
Wang Shuai is the lover of Wen Choo-Choo, the daughter of the Wen family. He caused a scene at the trade fair, and my guess is that it was Miss Wen's doing.
Wen Choo-Choo. I haven't made her pay for framing Wan, for breaking the bangle, and here comes another scheme. Good. This time, I will settle the score with her. The ones who should leave are you and Wen Choo-Choo.
Mr. Fu, what brings you here? What do you mean by Manager Wen? And I should leave?
You and Wen Choo-Choo are in cahoots. One who holds a candle to the devil, and the other one won't stop harming others. The Fu Group has no place for villains like you.
No, Mr. Fu, it's Wen, who keeps going against your wife. I'm doing this, all for you and your wife.
My wife?
Mr. Fu. It's a misunderstanding. There's a tiny misunderstanding between Wen and me. But now, it's all been cleared up. I have some things to deal with at home, so I will head out now.
Don't, Mrs. Fu. See, Mr. Fu has arrived. You should explain everything to him.
The misunderstanding is resolved? I don't think so. You deliberately broke the jade bangle, and pinned the blame on Wan. You even had someone put on an act at the trade fair to slander Wan. Have you clarified all these things?
You sent that man to the trade fair?
It's a misunderstanding, Wan. It's all a misunderstanding, believe me.
Let go. I'm sure you know what evil things you've done.
Why is Mr. Fu questioning Manager Wen for Wen?
Mr. Fu even said that Wen was her woman.
Wen Choo-Choo. You've been pretending to be my wife long enough. I didn't expose you for the sake of my grandmother. Now, no one has your back.
Pretending?
Wan follows the Fu family's rules, and is here to gain experience. She hid her identity, because she wanted to avoid trouble. But now, you have become the biggest trouble.
What? This Manager Wen is actually a fraud?
And you, as a department manager, first, you failed to treat your subordinates fairly. And second, you played up to the influential, and couldn't tell right from wrong. So why should I keep you around?
It's all a misunderstanding, Mr. Fu.
The HR manager will catch up with you to settle everything. Tomorrow, I don't want to see you at the Fu Group anymore.
Wen, no, Mrs. Fu, I was wrong. I was blind. Please ask Mr. Fu for mercy. I can't live without this.
That's enough. Someone.
Mr. Fu.
Get those two out. They can never set foot in the Fu Group again. Also, notify the whole industry that whoever hires them will be going against me, Fu Jingting.
Yes, Mr. Fu, take them away.
Wan, please help me plead. Don't just stand there in silence. Let me go.
From now on, Wan is promoted to manager of the planning department. Am I clear?
I'll be the manager?
The trade fair was a success thanks to you. Everyone knows you've worked hard on it. You deserve this position. Any objections? Wan, it has been hard on you. Oh, Chen wants to see me, so I got to go now.
Okay.
What is it? You look troubled.
Well, obviously, it's family matters.
Family matters? Do you have news on your sister?
That's right.
Isn't that a good thing? Why the long face?
The private detective found that my sister was left in an orphanage on the brink of shutting down. The adoption was rushed, and the paperwork was far from complete. The only lead we have is that she was possibly adopted by a family who runs a jewelry business.
Not many in Jiangcheng do jewelry business. The Zhao family, the Wang family, and the Li family all started to do jewelry business over 20 years ago. I'll have someone help you look into it. Don't worry, good news will come.
Sorry to trouble you again, Jingting.
We're friends, so skip the formalities.
Oh, right. Jingting, there's something I want to ask you. The girl who was framed at the trade fair. What is her name?
She is my wife, Wan.
No wonder. To host such a major trade fair so successfully, she must be an extraordinary person.
Come in.
Mr. Fu, it's about Wang Shuai.
You found him?
Well, all right. If you have something to discuss, I'll be leaving now. By the way, Jingting, next time, take your wife, and let's have a meal together.
Okay, then I won't see you off.
Bye.
Where is he?
Wang Shuai, whom we investigated earlier, is hiding in a deserted warehouse in the suburbs. We sent people to look for him, but Wang Shuai seemed to have gotten wind of it in advance, and had already run away.
I see. Keep looking. Did you wire 300 million to the Wen family?
Earlier this morning, I followed your instructions and made the payment. The Wen family should have received it.
It won't take long before I make them spit this 300 million out.
Mr. Fu, do you mean?
Don't rush to act yet. Wait for my instructions.
Yes.
Mr. Fu? This is the file when Chu failed to organize. It has been organized now. Please have a look.
Go, and get one a glass of water.
Yes.
There is no rush for this. Wang Shuai, who caused trouble at the trade fair. Do you know who he is?
No.
He is Wen Chuchu's lover, a notorious gangster in Chang'an. If you were really taken away by him that day, the consequences would be unimaginable. It seems Wen Chuchu has gone to great lengths just to get rid of you.
Jingting, I won't just let this slide. But can you deal with it after I get my stuff back?
Wan, what exactly did you leave in the Wen's house?
Didn't we agree on this before? After I get my stuff back, I'll tell you everything. I promise, I won't lie to you. How about this? I'll go to their house to take my stuff. You can wait for me outside. Is that okay?
Sure.
Wait until I get the stuff back, be it the Wen family or Wen Chuchu. I will make every one of them pay.
Mom, that wretch Wan didn't even speak up for me today.
I said that she'd be a trouble. Don't worry, I'll deal with her.
Mom, Fu Jingting has her back now. Who would dare to do anything to her? Fu Jingting gave us 300 million. What if he wants us to give 300 million back to him?
Give him back? In his dreams. If so, Wan can forget about her token.
Mom, what do you mean?
Oh, my silly girl. Are you too mad to think straight now? As long as we have that token, when one has to be an obedient dog of ours, if we give it away, we'll have nothing left.
But I already promised Wenwan. Last time when she came back, I told her that as long as she had Fu Jingting give us 300 million, I would return the token to her.
It's such a tiny thing. And it's been so long, no one remembers where it is now. Even if we look for it, it'll take some time.
Mom, you're so smart.
Why are you back?
Why do you think? You've got your 300 million. Shouldn't you fulfill your promise now?
What promise?
The recording from that night is still on my phone. What now? Want to go back on your word? Where's my token?
You brat. What's the rush? We never said we wouldn't give it to you. But it's been so long since we last saw that token of yours, I don't even know where it is now. Even if we look for it, it'll take some time, don't you think?
What is that supposed to mean?
Didn't I make myself clear enough? We never said we wouldn't give it to you. So, just go back and enjoy your luxurious life. As for that token, when we find it, we'll deliver it to you.
Juan. You know that I'm not someone who doesn't keep their word. So many years have passed. It won't be easy to find the token.
3 days. If I don't see my token in 3 days, you will have to spit out the 300 million you got. So, get prepared.
Mom, that wretch Wenwan is really cunning. She only gave us 3 days. What if after 3 days, we can't find the token?
What's there to fear? She's just bluffing. The money's in our hands now. So there is no way we'd give it back. Don't worry. 3 days later, when Wenwan comes, I know what to do.
Mr. Wen. The OU family called. The O family.
Was it Chen? Did he ask for me?
No, miss. The call was from the housekeeper of the OU family, asking if we adopted a girl with a birthmark on her shoulder many years ago.
A birthmark on her shoulder? Isn't that? Why did the O family ask this? What did you say?
It seems the OU family is looking for their daughter who went missing many years ago. I didn't say anything and told him I'd get back to him after I asked Mr. Wen and Mrs. Wen about it.
Okay. Dad knows now. You can leave.
But what should I tell the OU family?
What are you in such a hurry for? No one is rushing you. Just leave.
Yes.
Mom, a birthmark on the shoulder. And an adopted girl. Isn't that Wenwan?
In that case, the girl we adopted is actually the daughter of the O family.
Let's not rush to conclusions. Mom, the jade pendant Wenwan had with her is really nowhere to be found now?
Of course not. It's right in the drawer of my nightstand.
Great. Bring it to me later. Maybe. It will be very useful.
Jingting, sorry to keep you waiting.
Did you get your stuff back?
Zhao Minglan said that it's been so long, so they couldn't find it now. But I've already given the Wen family 3 days to find it.
I'm afraid after 3 days, they will come up with other excuses to stall you. Juan. Is that thing important?
It concerns my background. If 3 days from now, they can't give me the thing, no matter what excuse they have, I won't be lenient anymore. Is there something going on?
Oh, Chen is in a good mood today, and wants to have dinner with us. Sheen E, I've sent the location to your phone.
With me too?
I want to take you to meet my friends.
Okay, then let's go together.
You're just in time. We've been waiting for you. Take a seat.
Mr. O, thank you for your help at the trade fair.
You're too kind. I didn't do much.
Looks like you're in a good mood today. Any good news?
It's about my sister. I think we will find out who adopted her soon.
That's fast.
It's quite coincidental. That person also has the surname Wen.
The family who adopted your sister also has the surname Wen?
Yes. But it's still under investigation, so I can't be so sure yet. I hope we can finally find her.
You will. Mr. O, you are so kind. So heaven will surely reward you.
Then. Thank you.
Cheers.
Hello? How's it going?
Young lady, I found out Second young lady, indeed is the daughter of the OU family who was taken away back then.
It's something serious. Are you certain about it?
Absolutely certain. The OU family has been searching for their daughter recently using a photo of Miss OU with the birthmark from when she was born. I have compared it with the photo that shows the birthmark of second young lady. It's the same.
All right. I understand. Well done.
Choo-choo. How is it?
That wretch Wan really is the daughter of the O family.
What? She really is the daughter of the O family? You must be joking, right? But we've never been nice to Wan. If the O family finds out, we would be...
What's there to be afraid of? The O family doesn't know Wan is their daughter yet. Moreover, Wan's jade pendant is still in our hands, right?
Right. We absolutely can't let the US know that Wan is their daughter.
You make it sound easy. The US managed to find our family, so it means they had a lead. It's not like they won't know, just because you said so.
Dad, don't get so worked up yet.
You have an idea.
Of course. She can't possibly get to enjoy all the good things in this world.
Oh, my dear daughter. If you have a good idea, hurry up and tell me, and your dad, don't keep us worried.
It's simple. It's just that it might not be fair to you and Dad.
Just say it. If the O family finds that Wan is their daughter, they will be the ones who won't treat us fairly.
Exactly. Just tell me what to do. We will definitely support you. What? You said you'd replace Wan and claim that you're their daughter. No way. I'll never agree to it.
Sure. Then, we can wait for the US to give us a hard time when they know Wan is their daughter. By then, our company and this big house of ours will all be gone.
Why won't you agree to it? Let's just do what Choo-Choo says. Choo-Choo is our biological daughter. She won't just turn her back on us.
Exactly, Dad. I just don't want to let Wan become their daughter. I'm doing it for our family.
But, Choo-Choo, Wan has a birthmark on her.
That's easy. Hey.
One Choo-Choo. You wretch. How dare you call me? Where's the money? Where is the money you promised me? Last time, I almost got sent to the police by the Fu family.
Just calm down. I didn't give you the money because you didn't handle things well.
What do you mean? Didn't I do as you said? And cause a scene at the trade fair?
But it didn't affect her at all. So how can I pay you? You want money? Then, help me with one more thing. Once it's done, I'll pay an extra 500,000.
One Choo-Choo. You'd better keep your word.
You'll receive a package soon. As for what you should do, it'll be written very clear. Wang Shuai. This money is enough for you to last a lifetime. So don't make any mistakes again.
Once it's done, if you dare to pay me a penny less, I'll wipe out your whole family.
Don't you threaten. You should care more about your sick mother in the hospital. If anyone finds out about this, I'll make sure she has her funeral tomorrow.
Hey, Jingting, I'm at the back gate of the company now. I'm a bit scared right now. Can you come pick me up?
Wan. You must wake up.
Mr. Fu, the person has been caught and sent to the police station.
Was Wang Shuai instructed to hurt Wan by Wan Choo-Choo again?
Mr. Fu, Wang Shuai said that his love turned to hate, so
He's good with words, isn't he? Give the order. I will make Wang Shuai's life a living hell.
Got it, Mr. Fu.
Wan, you're awake.
Jingting. My shoulder hurts a lot. Where are we?
We're in the hospital now. That monster Wang Shuai splashed you with acid and hurt your shoulder. But don't worry. The doctor has already performed skin grafting.
Just rest well.
And you'll be fine.
It's him again.
Wan, don't worry. That monster Wang Shui has been sent to the police now. He will spend the rest of his life in prison, and his life will be a living hell.
Master, Madam, and Mr. Wu, there is a young lady outside, claiming to be our young lady.
What? My one is back.
Yaji. Calm down. Everyone in the city knows that we've been looking for Juan for years. There have been quite a few who came and claimed to be Juan. Who exactly is outside?
Sir, the lady outside says that if you don't believe it, I should show you this.
Yawn, the jade pendant. The day one went lost, the jade pendant was tucked in her swaddle. My one is finally back.
But this pendant was indeed a gift. I hired a skilled craftsman to make it as a newborn gift for Juan. Quick, ask Juan to come in.
Wen Choo-Choo, why are you here?
Chen. Is this jade pendant yours? It's mine. I also just found out that I was adopted by my parents. But my adoptive parents have been worried that I'd be sad if I found out that I was adopted, so they never told me about it.
Except for this jade pendant, there is one more thing. Our Juan has. Since you say you are our Juan, you must know what that is, right?
Are you referring to this?
This birthmark indeed looks identical to the one on our Juan's shoulder.
Is it really you, Juan? My dear daughter. We've finally found you. Where have you been all these years? Mom. Yes, come and meet your grandpa. Grandpa.
As long as you're back. Sit down and talk.
Right. Sit down and talk.
But back then, on your blanket, your name was on it. Why did the Wen family change your name into Choo-Choo?
I remember. I was called Juan when I was young. But later, the daughter of the Wen family thought my name sounded better. So she took it. The daughter of the Wen family. I see. If it weren't for her, I would have found our one a long time ago.
Mom, you don't have to put it that way.
Why not?
All
right, one finally made it home. Let's not talk about the upsetting things.
Yes.
Yawn. I think we should throw a welcome party for Juan. What do you say?
Sure. That's a good idea. Juan. Don't worry. Dad, hear this idea. When we hold the party, I will invite all the celebrities in Zhangchen to come over, so they will know. Juan is our family's precious daughter, who was once lost but now has come back.
Dad. Mom, isn't this too much trouble? My sweetheart. This is what you deserve. Dad, what do you think?
We should celebrate it grandly. Help her move on from her past hard life, and make it up for Juan.
Thank you, Grandpa. Thank you, Dad and Mom. My darling, welcome home. I will take you upstairs to see your room. All these years, it has stayed the same. Yawn, come join us.
Sure. Let's go.
Dad, excuse us.
All right. Oh Chen. About the party. I'll count on you. I'm an old man, so I'll just stay out of it. All right, Grandpa. Hey, Jingting. My sister is back. My parents want to host a welcome party to celebrate it. Oh, right. How's Wen Wan's injury? Glad to hear she's fine now. Bring Wen Wan with you then. All right.
Oh, Chen's sister has been found. Juan, do you want to go to the US party with me?
Sure. It's a joyous occasion, so of course we should be there to congratulate them.
All right. We'll go together tomorrow. I'll have someone prepare a dress for you.
A dress? It will show the scar on my shoulder, right? Will this embarrass you?
Nonsense. No matter what. Juan is always the prettiest. After tomorrow's party, we have things to do.
What things?
3 days have already passed. The Wen family should return what they owe you.
Jingting. Before that, I have something to tell you.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
It's about my background. Actually, I was adopted by the Wen family.
Adopted?
When she was young, when Chu-Chu was in poor health, she urgently needed a blood transfusion. But she had a rare blood type. Even buying blood wouldn't work, as it was hard to find that much blood. So the Wen family decided to adopt me, who had the same rare blood type.
The Wen family adopted you, just so you could be a mobile blood bank for Wen Chu-Chu?
After they took me back to the Wen family, they took away my personal token. That token is crucial for me to know if I can find my biological parents. That's why I want to get it back.
Juan. All these years. It's been hard on you. Don't worry. I'll definitely get your token back from the Wen family and find your biological parents. As for the Wen family, they dared to let you suffer. So I won't let them get away with it.
Jingting. Thank you.
Juan, how is it going? The party at the O's house is starting.
Jingting. This dress still shows my scar.
Don't worry. Even if you have a scar, you're still the most beautiful.
You're so good at sweet talk. I'll just put on some lipstick and I'm good to go.
I feel like my lip color is a bit light today. Can I borrow your lipstick for a moment? All right. Now, I won't embarrass you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Jingting, you are here. Oh right, Miss Wen, how's your injury?
I'm fine now. Thanks for asking, Mr. O.
That's good. I know a doctor who is great at scar removal. I'll introduce him to you later.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. O.
I'm still here.
Someone's jealous again. All right. The party is about to start. Come over.
Hey, Oh Chen, didn't you tell me that your sister's identity is not confirmed yet? You've confirmed it already?
We didn't find her. She came to us herself.
She returned by herself?
Yeah. She had the object my parents gave her back then, and came home by herself. My parents then insisted that she was my biological sister.
It's better to be cautious. You must have done a paternity test, right? I hope she isn't impersonating.
Not yet. My parents are still being excited about it. When they calm down a bit, I'll mention the paternity test to them.
Speaking of which Wen family adopted Miss O?
It's starting.
I'm very happy and honored today to have everyone gathered here together to welcome our family's precious daughter, who is also our baby girl, back to the O family.
Your parents sure are going all out to welcome your sister back.
I know, right?
Next, let's use a warm round of applause to welcome my precious daughter, Juan, to the stage to meet everyone. Come on, Juan.
Juan? What is she doing here?
Juan Chu-Chu? How could she be the daughter of the O family?
Juan, don't be shy. Say a few words to everyone. Mom and Dad are here. I am happy to be back in Mom and Dad's arms. Also, I'm glad everyone could attend our family's party. Mom, I'll go change my clothes. Juan.
What's going on? Your sister is Wen Chu-Chu.
When I found out, I was shocked too.
Jingting. I have some things I want to clarify. I'm going to see her.
Hey, it's okay. Don't worry. It's a party held by our family. When Wan will be fine.
Juan. Are you crazy? Why did you follow me here?
Juan Chu-Chu, what's going on?
What could be going on? I'm the heiress of the O family, isn't it obvious? What are you here for? Get out.
You're the missing heiress of the O family? Then who is the eldest daughter of the Wen family?
Of course, it's you. What are you here for? Get out now. Security, where is the security?
I was just asking. Why are you panicking?
My business has nothing to do with you. Get out now. Wenwan, I've given you a chance. But you just have to do it the hard. In that case, don't blame me for being merciless. Someone. Baby, my baby. What's wrong? Who did this to? Mom. It's Wenwan. It's her, Wenwan, the daughter of the Wen family. When I was at the Wens, she had always treated me unfair. Now that I found my parents, she got even angrier. She just walked in and slapped me twice without saying a word. She even scratched my arm. Mom, I'm so scared. Don't be scared, my baby girl. No need to be scared. This Wenwan. I haven't settled the old score with the Wen family yet. How dare they do this to you now?
Mom, I know Miss Wen. She's not that kind of person.
That's enough. Oh Chen, who is your sister, really? Can't you see, one is hurt now? How could you side with an outsider?
Mom, I just...
What? Get out. Don't upset your sister anymore. Also, call the butler here.
Yes. Grandpa.
Ma'am.
I want to ruin the Wen family, make them disappear from Jiangqing forever. Mom, what are you saying? This has nothing to do with the Wen family. It's Wenwan. Wenwan did this to me.
Wan. You should listen to your mom. The Wen family has allowed Wenwan to mistreat you. So, it's time to teach them a lesson. You mustn't be so soft-hearted.
But, what is it? Baby, the O family is your true family. Don't tell me, you still care about the Wen family. I listen to you, Mom.
Mr. Fu. Why didn't you notify me in advance that you were coming? I could prepare tea for you.
I'm not here for tea today. But to help my Wan retrieve something.
Mr. Fu, we're all family. Please don't be so polite. Please sit first. I'll have Wan pour tea for you.
Want my wife to serve you tea? Who do you think you are? The 3-day deadline has passed. Where is the token you promised to give Wan?
You said you'd look for it a week ago. It's been so long, so, still haven't found it?
About that. We did find it. It's just...
I found it. Well, Wan got hurt and hospitalized, right? So we didn't want to disturb you. I was just about to have someone send it over. Since you're here, I'll go get it now. Wan. Here is it.
Jingting, let's go.
Don't disturb Wan ever again. Do you understand?
Yes, got it. All right, take care. Didn't Choo-Choo take that jade pendant? What is this pendant?
We have plenty of jade pendants at home.
You mean? You gave her a fake one.
It's been so many years, she doesn't even remember what that jade pendant looks like. See, she couldn't tell either.
But, what if it gets exposed? Then we would.
Alright, don't jinx it. And stop talking already.
Miss Wen, after the party ended today, you left in a hurry. I wanted to tell you something.
Mr. O, just call me Wenwan. Is it something urgent?
My mom found out that you went to the lounge today to see my sister Wen Choo-Choo. My mom didn't want Choo Choo to be wronged, so.
I didn't even get to talk to Choo Choo properly. In the lounge, before I was pushed out. How come she's wronged?
Then, how did she get injured?
Injured? What injury?
When Choo Choo's injury wasn't caused by you. Miss Wen. My mom is pampering this sister of mine. So, if she did something out of line because of this, I hope you won't mind.
It's alright. Although when Choo Choo meant to frame me, I believe Mrs. O is not someone who can't tell right from wrong.
I'll do my best to protect you too.
Why would you protect my wife? It's my wife. Naturally, it's my duty to protect her. But how could your parents take just anyone in and make her their daughter?
I find it odd too. Back then, we just contacted a few families who might have adopted my sister. And the Wen family was one of them. I didn't expect Wen Choo Choo to come to us with the jade pendant.
The jade pendant?
Yeah. When my sister was born, my father made a jade pendant to bless her and left in her swaddle. It's identical to the jade pendant Wen Choo Choo had with her.
Jingting. What? What are you doing?
Wan, did you really not realize that I was jealous? You are my wife. That guy Oh Chen dared to say that he'd protect you in front of me. And you were smiling.
Mr. O said that you could get jealous easily. I didn't believe him back then. But now, it turns out he was right. Alright, stop messing around. Don't you feel something is odd?
You've noticed too.
Yes. It's too much of a coincidence. The moment the O family sent someone to inquire, and when Choo Choo happened to be their daughter, who went missing. I'm not a biological child of the Wen family either. Did the Wen family adopt 2 children?
Wan. The jade pendant the Wen family gave you, where is it?
This is it.
Are you sure this pendant is the one you took to the Wen family?
I wore it until I was 6, then it was taken away, but it's been so long. I don't really remember the pattern on it.
Wan. Do you mind? I take this jade pendant for authentication.
Getting it authenticated is reassuring, Jingting. Do you also think there's something suspicious about it?
Don't worry, Wan, no matter what's behind it. I will definitely get to the bottom of it.
I trust you.
Mr. Fu, this jade is of nice quality. Do you think it's fake?
Have this jade pendant tested as soon as possible, from the source of the material to the time of manufacture. I want to know everything clearly.
I understand, Mr. Fu. Within 3 days, I will investigate thoroughly.
3 days is too long. You have 1 day.
1 day.
Wan has waited for the truth for too long. I want to find out as soon as possible, to put her mind at ease.
Yes, Mr. Fu.
Mr. Wen, madam, bad news.
Why are you so flustered? Just behave yourself.
Mr. Wen, something came up at the company. Didn't Fu Jingting just give us 30 million? What could possibly go wrong at the company? It's the OU family. They stole all our clients. Now, we're having cash flow problems. The bank is also urging us to pay the loan. Mr. Wen, you need to think of a solution quickly. If this continues, the company will go bankrupt soon.
What did you say? The O family stole our clients?
Yes, it's true.
Jianhai. Quick, call Choo Choo. And ask her what's going on.
Yes, right. Call Choo Choo. Hello. Choo Choo. This is Dad. Well, what's going on with the O family? Why? Maybe you can ask them.
What are you talking about? Who is your daughter? My dad is a well-known real estate tycoon in Jiangcheng, Ouyuan.
Come on, Choo Choo. It's not the time for you to put on an act now. Just ask them. What really is going on?
I don't understand what you're saying. Don't call me again. If my parents find out, the Wen group will just get worse.
Hello. Hello.
Jianhai, what's going on?
It's over. It's all over. This time, it's completely over. She hung up. She also said not to call her again, and not to drag her into this.
My goodness. How could both of them make my life this hard? Right. We have Wenwan. You should call Wenwan now.
Yes, right. I will do it now. Call Wenwan now.
Jingping. I was just about to call you, to ask you when you are coming back. Your day was full of meetings. You must be exhausted now.
The thought of you being home makes me feel much better. Did you miss me?
What is this?
That jade pendant the one family gave you. Its test results are out. That jade pendant is quite new. It's made from this year's materials.
I knew it. No wonder they just handed it to me.
Juan, can I have a strand of your hair? I want to do a paternity test for you and Oh-chen.
Are you thinking I'm the biological daughter of the O family?
The quickest paternity test takes 3 days. After 3 days, we will know. Juan, don't worry. Even if it's not the O family, I'll help you find your real parents.
With your help, I believe I will soon find my mom and dad.
The one family has been targeted by the O family. They're calling you now. It probably means trouble. Juan, don't be soft-hearted.
Don't worry, Jingting. I know what to do. If Wen Chuchu is really an imposter, then I will use the Wen family's power to completely expose her. Is it about the group? I understand. I'm on my way.
Juan. Such a major problem came up at home, and our company is about to go bankrupt. You won't just sit around, right?
Juan. Even I have my back to the wall now. So, can you talk to Mr. Fu again? And ask him to give us 700 million.
That's right. Just give us another 700 million. That should be enough. Last time you asked Mr. Fu, and he agreed right away. This time, there should be no problem too, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Juan is the best. I told you so. Juan won't ignore us. Isn't that right?
Juan. I sure didn't dote on you for nothing.
But there's no such thing as a free lunch. I can help you. But you need to be honest with me too.
Honest? What do you mean?
This is a fake. The material is freshly sourced this year. Where is the real jade pendant?
What? What are you talking about? This is the jade pendant you had back then.
I don't want to waste my breath on you. You only have 2 options now. You don't need to say anything to me. You can just watch the Wen family go bankrupt. Or, you can be honest with me. And I'll ask Jingting to get you money.
Okay, I'll tell you.
You can't tell her. If you tell her, then choo-choo.
Look at the situation now. Do you still want to protect her? She's treating others as her parents. Why do we even need this ingrate?
Maybe. You can take your time to discuss it.
Don't. Well. Juan. I'll be honest with you. The real jade pendant was taken by Choo-Choo. She not only took the pendant, but also had someone make a birthmark, just like the one on your shoulder, to tell the O family that she's their daughter.
You actually let her do this.
Juan. I wasn't thinking straight. For the sake of telling you the truth, just help the Wen family one more time.
Sure. Just wait.
Madam, Mr. Fu and Mrs. Fu are here.
Wenwan? What is she here for? Mom? Guess Wenwan hasn't had enough of picking on me in the lounge, and she's here for more now. Mom? I'm so scared. It's all right, Juan. Your grandpa, your mom, and your dad are here. There's no need to be afraid. Didn't you hear my Wenwan say she's scared? Just tell them to leave.
Mom, we've been friends with the Fu family for years, even if there were some misunderstandings. There's no reason to tell them to leave.
You.
Yaji. Just calm down. I think what Ochin said makes sense. It's so hot outside. Invite Mr. and Mrs. Fu to come in now.
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Fu, you came over on such a hot day. How can I help you?
Mrs. O. I brought my wife to meet her biological parents.
Mr. Fu, you really know how to joke. Shouldn't Miss Wen's biological parents be at the Wen family? Why come to us looking for parents?
Mrs. O. This is the paternity test I did with O Chen. Why not? Take a look first.
Mom, Wen Wan has always loved to take my things. Now she wants to take you from me too. Mom, just get rid of her. Miss Wen, back at the Wen family, you took Wan's parents' love for her from her. Now that the Wen family is bankrupt, do you start to despise your parents?
Mom. Look. It shows that when Wan and Ou Chen are indeed siblings.
What? How is that possible? This must be fake.
Mrs. O. I always act with integrity. I never forge things. Are you really not going to take a look at it?
Mom, don't believe him. Wen Wan is just a fraud. What? What's going on here?
Mrs. O. If you think this test report is fake, then you might want to listen to the Wen family's explanation.
This jade pendant is indeed fake. The real jade pendant was taken by Wen Chuchu. She not only took your pendant, but also had someone make a birthmark just like yours, and went to the O family to claim kinship.
No way. How could this happen? This can't be true. They are all liars. They are all liars. Please trust me. You are one. Then, your shoulder.
There used to be a birthmark on my wife's shoulder. But to take her place, when Choo-Choo was so evil that she hired someone to splash my wife with sulfuric acid.
Great. Great. You Wens are truly insane. How dare you scheme against us with this? Someone throw the fraud Wen Choo-Choo out of the house.
Dad, believe me. I am the real one. I am the true daughter of the O family. Dad. Dad, please believe me. I am the real one. I am the true daughter of the O family. Dad. Wen Wan, you will pay for this. You will pay for this. Wan. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I wasn't thinking straight. After all these years, my biological daughter is finally right in front of me, but I didn't recognize her.
Mom.
Good girl. I found you familiar. Are you the girl who saved me the other day? Finally. Finally. As expected. From a member of the O family. Grandpa, sit down.
Child, you've had it hard all these years.
Mom.
What are you doing? I got it first.
You are? Wen Choo-Choo from the Wen family?
I am not.
The esteemed young lady of the Wen family also ended up being a beggar like me, eating garbage from the trash?
I already said I'm not her. It's all Wei Wan's fault. I will kill her.
If it weren't for Wen Wan, if it weren't for her, Fu Jingting wouldn't have thrown me out.
So you're in this state because of Wen Wan too? Can you swallow your anger?
What do you want?
If it weren't for that wretch, Wen Wan, we'd never end up like this now. Why are we digging through trash while she lives such a comfortable life? I want her head. Only when she dies. Can I feel better?
I can't make a comeback anyway. Just tell me what to do.
I told you, Jingting, that it's just a small matter at the company. I'll be back soon.
I said you could just let Qin Yi handle it.
It's about our department. I'd feel bad troubling Assistant Qin. Don't be so clingy. Wait for me at home.
Okay, then I'll wait for you at home. Come back soon.
Okay.
Wenwan, you've had a good few days. You deserve hell now.
Come on. The final chance for you to say your last words. But no one will hear you.
One Choo-Choo. If Jingting knows, he won't let you off.
Fu Jingting? I'm afraid when he finds out, we've already run away. Just stop dreaming.
You wretch. If you had just become mine, you wouldn't end up like this now.
What are you doing? Don't forget what our priority is. If it's delayed, we'll both be in trouble.
Got it.
What do you want to do? Fu Jinghang.
Wenwan. So, do you like the way to die? We prepared for you?
Fu Jinghang, let me go. I'll plead with Jingting. You can still go back to the Fu family and be a young master. But if you keep fooling around with one Choo-Choo, you'll have to be on the run forever.
Will you help me please?
Quit talking to her. Do you think when Fu Jingting knows that you kidnapped Wenwan, he will let you go? Wenwan is simply telling you to die. What a loser. You believe her nonsense? No, let me do it.
Wenwan, you still want to fool me at death's door? You wish. Go to hell.
No. No.
Wan. Mr. Fu, you can't go up. The fire is too big.
Let me go. I need to save Wan.
Mr. Fu.
Wan. 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 Sorry, I'm late.
Jingting.
Qin Yi, take her to the hospital. Wan. Wen Choo-Choo and Fu Jinghang have all been arrested. I'm sorry. I didn't protect you well. You can hit or scold me when you wake up, okay? Please.
Mr. Fu. This is the test result that just came out. She's already been pregnant for 4 weeks.
What?
Look.
Wan. We are having a baby, Wan. You must wake up. You must wake up safe and sound. I've prepared a surprise for you, Wan. Wake up and look at me, okay?
Mr. Fu. You're so loud.
You've woken up, Wan.
I was woken up by you.
It's all my fault. It's my fault. Wan. We have a child now, do you know? You are 4 weeks pregnant. I'm so happy. I can't lose you again.
Me too. So happy. Jingting.
Yes?
You're being so mysterious. What are you up to? Grandpa. Mom and Dad, what are you doing here?
Wan. I couldn't give you a proper proposal. It's my fault. I'm willing to do my best to make up for what I've owed you. Wan. Will you marry me again?
Yes. Fu Jingting. I now entrust my life to you.
Wan. I'll do my best to keep you safe. For the rest of my life.